Hey everybody, it's Josh Hunter with Vrain Realty, and I am here today with a very good client of ours, Alan. And real quick, I just wanted to do a really quick kind of like let you know about Alan, how we met, kind of the whole experience here. But I actually talked with you first on the phone. I didn't actually meet you. I met some family of yours out in a neighborhood in Longmont here, and you were looking for a house. You were living in Arizona or living in Illinois. Looking for a house, found one. You had your family call me. That was already under contract. So we kind of brought up some other options of some other homes that are in the neighborhood, saw them, kind of worked out. Long story short, we ended up going under contract, kind of working. You were in Illinois most of the time there. So we kind of did a kind of a cross state lines transaction for a while, which hopefully worked out well for you. Please so.
It did.
So anyways, did that, and then Alan really became, I've been born and raised here, as you know, and so when it came, like, you're calling me for, hey, do you know a flooring guy? Hey, do you know this guy? I need somebody for this. I need to build a deck. I need, all this stuff, and so we kind of really kept in good communication over the years. And long story short, you decided you were done with two-story homes. And
I was done with two-story homes since I broke my ankle. And that whole experience of going up and down the stairs was just a killer.
Yeah.
A nightmare. And so I contacted you and said, Josh, I think the time is for me to move.
Yeah.
And the market was just right, or getting there.
Yeah, we
These
were in a
homes
good
up
place.
here were just getting started, and so we started looking, and the rest is history.
Yeah, right? Yep, exactly. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, but we did kind of do a complex, a lot of people are in this situation where they have to sell a home in order to buy their next home. And Alan was in that position here of like, all right, we got to figure this out. How do we do it? And we ended up getting it taken care of.
I met Josh when I was first looking for a home here in Colorado. I was working with another realtor out of Boulder who was showing me homes that I didn't appreciate. And so one day I was looking at Google. I saw the subdivision in Longmont that I thought was nice. My sister, my brother and his girlfriend and I, we rolled through, we saw your sign.
Yep.
And they called you.
I remember that house, yeah.
And we conversed back and forth several times on the phone. I came back out and you showed me houses that I was looking for.
Yeah.
And so that was my opening to you.
Okay, that's the moment where you're like, all right,
That was
this
the
guy.
moment. This guy was the guy. And so working with you to get that first home here was just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fantastic. From start to ending to everything was just fantastic.
Awesome, thank you.
The thing I liked about Josh is that he is very personable, he's very courteous, he's very professional, and he listens to what the buyer is looking for. And that's what attracted me to Josh.
Yeah, no, I do have to definitely try. It's a huge thing, like you mentioned earlier. The listening portion, I think, is huge. Just like you were saying when you were working with another realtor, I would like A, B, and C in a home, and so you're getting shown, X, Y, and Z, and unsure why there's like, why isn't he liking this? What's not wrong? I mean, listening is super key. If you tell me that you need to be in a certain neighborhood or that you're looking for a certain property with a certain requirement, I need to show you things that even if we don't have an exact match, I kind of need to do my best to show I'm listening, or at least tell you, hey, those aren't available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it was just, that part of you working with you as a professional, looking and listening to what I was looking for was just beyond, what I had experienced with other realtors.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's, again, the listening comes natural because I'm in the same position when I'm out working with a professional that I need help with, financial advisor or something. I make my decisions based off of, who's listening to me and what my goals are with something. So thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing I like is your after sale commitment, your newsletter. I just
we don't just leave you hanging.
I really enjoy the newsletter.
If you don't want to hear from me, you won't hear from me. But if you don't say you don't want to hear from me, you're going to hear from us.
I enjoy getting that newsletter.
Oh, great.
I enjoy our conversations.
Yeah,
I mean, you're like a brother to me.
Ah, thank you.
You're like a good friend that I can count on to give and be an answer, or at least attempt to find the answer for my problem or issue.
I would say that what you just said right there is what I love about this business. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You are welcome. The one thing that really stood out for me with our relationship as a buyer and a realtor was during the construction of this house.
Okay.
You and I came through and during the walk-in through inspection.
Oh, the pre-closing walkthrough.
Pre-closing
Yeah,
walkthrough.
yeah, okay.
And there were some things that you pointed out to me that I wasn't aware of, and that your attention to detail really impressed me.
Ah, okay, yeah, no, I thank you, and I get it, and it can be, it's overwhelming. Like, for instance, again, I think we mentioned he built up this home from the ground up. It was a flat piece of dirt and then got dug up. It's a lot different than, for instance, the first home you bought with us, where we just go in, have a professional inspector do this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see.
This was like a whole new process for me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And relying on you for that information was a godsend.
Well, I can say that comes from lots of new home sales. We've done lots of new home builds, and you just start to learn for the things that are come up, that typically come up. Like, I remember the cabinets. Looking in the cabinets, don't just look at the inside, the outside of your cabinets. We need to open each one of those, and we need to see, where that nick and that scratch is.
And just the input that you gave me as far as buying, looking forward to buying things in the house, the options.
Yeah.
The better quality cabinets, the flooring, the fixtures.
Yeah.
Just all those things that me being a new home buyer from a house being built up.
Yep.
It was all new to me.
Well, that's an important thing, because it's important. I mean, these builders, the options, they are salespeople too, and they would love for you to do every single thing to your home. And some of them are very realistic. When you get into things like AC, they're already there. Price is fairly comparable. Might as well do it. But when you get into certain upgrades, a lot of times you can kind of talk with me and say, hey, listen, for I guess my resale value, should I even do this?
Well, that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Was I was asking about, well, maybe I should get a fireplace.
Yeah.
And would that add to my resale? Yes. Mm-hmm. And then the better quality cabinets in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great choice.
Yeah, there's the major things that are, they're invasive. I mean, it's one thing to, go ahead and have a builder just say, okay, would you like the taller cabinets? Would you like the better wood? And just do that before they're all in, as opposed to buying your house and then down the road having to put in new stuff, because that's really invasive. You're ripping stuff out of the walls. You've got a lot more to do. I mean, even as far as the under cabinet, looking at your kitchen right now, which is where we are, looking at the tile backsplash under there. You change your cabinets, you're automatically changing that now, or at least the first level of that. So, okay, I see. That's great. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But all your help and assistance as a realtor has been above anything I have ever experienced.
Well, thank you so much. It means a lot to hear. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.